One of you is going to betray me. Where I am going, you cannot follow now. Before the rooster crows, you will disown me 3 times. The disciples became more anxious after hearing these words from Jesus. They were embarrassed and did not know what to do after he washed their feet. Jesus knew their hearts and said to them, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, I would have told you. I am going there to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. You know the way to the place where I am going." Thomas said to him, "Lord, we don't know where you're going, so how can we know the way?" It was natural that the disciples thought this way. They were only focused on their liberty from the restriction of Rome, and they were sure that Jesus was the person to make it possible. Therefore, they could not understand Jesus' words, which were completely different from their worldly desire to succeed for themselves. Jesus would guide them to the Father's house in heaven as he accomplished his work. To do this, Jesus stayed with the disciples and showed himself to them for the past few years. They had already seen the way toward the Father, even if they did not realize it during that time. However, Philip then said to him, "Lord, show us the Father, and it is sufficient for us." Philip could not see God's glory, which Jesus had already revealed. Not just Philip, but all disciples were unsure about the divinity of Jesus. So the Lord said this to them again. "He who has seen me has seen the Father. So how can you say, 'Show us the Father'? Do you not believe that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? Yes, it is true. Jesus is the one whom God sent, and he is the one with God." The word of Jesus, "I am in the Father, and the Father in me," is the same as "I and the Father are one." How do we realize this mutual indwelling relationship between Jesus and God? It is only possible through the Spirit. People who possess the Spirit through the truth can have faith to see how Jesus the Nazarene fully reveals God the Father. Also, they can see Jesus' work and words as a perfect ministry that completely show the God's will with nothing left behind. We have the reason why we can walk on the path of Jesus Christ safely. If we walk on this path, we will safely reach God the Father's house. We do not need to worry about unexpected issues which can confuse us later. If there were another God's will which Jesus' life did not reveal, we would have no choice but to live a sinful life in the area he could not show, even if we believe in Jesus. However, we can safely offer ourselves without any worries because the way of salvation guided by the Father has been fully revealed through Jesus. Therefore, let us go towards this way without deviating to the left or right. Let us be guided by the Lord without doubt and move forward where the Lord prepared for us with great boldness.